Welcome to Live from St Kilda with Ben Murphy. On tonight's show, comedian and podcast superstar Luke Kidgel. Nicole Halford and the Rose Limbs perform live in the studio. Comedy from Aidan Jones and Johnny Balance. And Lance de Boyle from Channel 31 joins us for fan favorite segment, I Can't Be Arts. It's all happening down here in St Kilda, so let's bring him out. The man, the myth, the legend. Here's your host, Ben Murphy.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you so much. Good evening. How's everyone doing? Are you good? Excellent. Well, hello, I'm Ben Murphy, and welcome to Live from St Kilda. Now, I don't know if anybody's heard, but Netflix has had a really bad start to the year, and for the first time ever, lost customers. Interesting, because that was around the time that this show started. Coincidence? I think not. Live from St Kilda is broadcast all over Australia. Hello to those of you watching in Adelaide, where the local time is 1983. Welcome. Hello there. We're also international. Yeah. Hello, Perth. Great. Don't adjust your sets. Yes, there seems to be a gay man on the telly that's not in handcuffs and being punished. That's now by choice and after hours. Yes, some parts of Australia need to progress a little bit more. Speaking of progress, Snapchat has launched the first ever selfie drone to help users get that perfect angle. It's also a great way for you to identify which of your friends you need to unfriend. Get out of here. And the World Snooker Championship took place recently. Ronnie O'Sullivan defeated Judd Trump. It's the second time in recent history a Trump with small balls has lost a big contest. And did you all hear about Dave Chappelle getting attacked on stage? Yeah, first Chris Rock and now him. There's a spate of violence against hilarious people. So good thing I'm perfectly safe. Whew. Now, this week, as you've probably seen, has been filled with amazing celebrations for the amazingly camp music competition, Eurovision. Are you excited for Eurovision? Yes. Though Russia's not competing, that would be Euro invasion. I do absolutely adore Eurovision, though. In the space of 3 songs, I go from feeling confused to terrified to turned on. And this year, yet another Australian will be competing in Eurovision. Good luck, Sheldon Riley. Fun fact, one of them is me in makeup, without makeup. Yes. In other entertaining news, later this month, the new Top Gun movie is coming out. Woo! Finally, Hollywood has listened to us and we get a chance to see what a 90-year-old Scientologist looks like playing shirtless volleyball with a bunch of other retirees. Super exciting stuff. Actually, the sequel sees a nearly 60-year-old maverick replace his aircraft carrier for a cruise ship. A Tom cruise ship. And his fighter jet for a new hip. Tom actually demanded that this one be set on a cruise line, so finally he'd be happy and openly surrounded by seamen. Too soon? No. I do love the original Top Gun movie, though. It is such a classic, and people everywhere are still quoting it. I can't go to any rave or nightclub without hearing at least one person going, I have a need for speed. It's also Friday the 13th today. Ooh. But just to make sure my team felt safe, I hired some big security guard for tonight's performance. He's got a full face mask, so he's COVID safe, which is good. It's also World Migratory Bird Day, and you can't make this up. Most other world days are interesting, but I got to say, this one's gone south. And now I to go. Strap yourselves in. It's also my favourite day of the week today. It's International Pirate Day. Have you heard of that? Yes. Well, we actually... did you hear about the deaf pirate? No? Someone cut his buccaneers off. We had a lot more jokes about this, but we couldn't say them on TV, unfortunately, because they're all rated R. Speaking of pirates, Ellen DeGeneres' show Ellen is in its final couple of weeks. The icon has been saying it will be great to finally have a nice break and rest her voice after so many years of screaming at interns. She's actually off to be an advisor to Kim Jong-un, where her talents as an awful human being will be appreciated. Now, that is a career change. Today is also Robert Pattinson's birthday. You know, in the original Twilight book, Edward is described as cold, stubborn, and freakishly pale. Yeah, Robert Pattinson isn't the first person I think of. And there's just over a week left until the federal election. Are you excited for the election? Yeah, no, of course, there is a lot that can change in a week. Maybe, just maybe, it'll actually become interesting. We all know. Now, as we all know, the election is fast approaching, and there aren't many things to love about election time. But I'd have to say my favourite part is the election sausage sizzle, which is always good. My least favourite part, however, is the sausage party. And with huge inflation and skyrocketing interest rates, both major parties are scrambling to cut the cost of living, with the Liberal Party suggesting smaller deposits for house loans and the Labor Party subsidising smashed avocado, which is incredible for Melbourne. It's also National Blame Someone Else Today, or as the politicians call it, another day. And finally, the Kardashians have a new show on Disney+. Yeah! And it's been met with some mixed reviews. I personally think the Kardashians and Disney are a good fix. A good fit, even. Both are completely fake and the expressions are drawn on. Disney were originally concerned about Kim's previous adult sex tapes. But thankfully, those tapes are getting harder to find. On tonight's show, we have music from Nicole Halford and the Rose Limbs performing live. Yeah! Incredible magic and circus from Johnny Balance. A Lance to Boyle from Lance TV to play I Can't Be Arts. Yeah. And on our Chit Chat couch tonight, celebrity podcast and comedy superstar Luke Kidgel. He'll be sitting right here in just a moment. So all that's left to say is welcome to Live from St Kilda with me, Ben Murphy.
Time to hit the streets. It's St Kilda Beats.
Well, in awe-inspiring vocal tonality and emotional lyrical content, Nicole Halford and her Nam-based four-piece are shining through their first release. In the hope of inspiring kindness in a world that is currently hurting, the group align magically with yearning trombone lines, dreamy guitars, and a stunning voice uniquely their own. Nicole Halford and the Rose Limbs intend to enlighten us with a plethora of captivating rhythms and a gorgeous indie pop rock atmosphere. And I'm super excited to welcome them now. It's Nicole Halford and the Rose Limbs! Hello! Please, how you doing? Grab a seat. How you doing? Please, jump it in. Hello, how you going? Gosh, hello. Nicole Halford and the Rose Limbs, how exciting is this? Super good. Great to see you all. There is a lot of you. Yeah. Now, I'm just taking a pun here, but I'm guessing you're Nicole?
I'm Nicole, yeah, that's right.
I know, see, that's the years of research and study. So, Nicole, can you tell us how the Rose Limbs and yourself came to be?
We first started playing together in separate bands, and then, we played the same shows, and I was scouting for some good musos. Yeah. And I found Brandon on the guitar. Cole was playing the drums in another band. This is Cole.
G'day, Cole.
Quinn plays trombone.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and we went to high school together.
Yeah.
In Bairnsdale, East Victoria. And Chris was playing bass with Brandon, and we just met and started jamming.
Bairnsdale, I imagine there's going to be a little bit of a sort of an earthy tone to some of the music we're going to hear tonight.
Yeah, I think I try and focus on that in my songwriting. Like singing about the country and the earth and the beach and
I heard a little bit of it in dress rehearsal and it sounds incredible, and it's super excited to hear a song that's current and out now with a trombone. It's not something you hear much.
We've had a lot of good reviews from our shows saying that they love the trombone. Yeah, we're very lucky to have this guy. He's a real classy act. He's a gun,
yeah. What song are we going to get the privilege of seeing tonight?
Clarity, it's called.
Clarity. Well, that's going to be at the end of the show. Who's excited to hear Clarity from Rose? Well, I personally can't wait. Nicole and the Rose Limbs will be back to close our show, but still to come, Magic and Circus from Johnny Balance, Lance from Lance TV for I Can't Be Arts, and our celebrity guest on the Chit Chat couch, Luke Kidgel. All that and more after this. Super excited, guys. Tonight, if you too want to be part of the fun of the studio recording, go to our website livefromstkilda.com and book your tickets.
It's time to play some random game show.
That's right. Thanks, James. It is time to play some random game show, and we call it some random game show because each week it is pretty random. We've selected 2 very random contestants from the audience who are coming up to play with us today. James, who are our contestants?
Ben, our first contestant tonight is Shane, who likes zipping around on his bike and eating chocky.
Nice, very nice.
Their challenger tonight is Stefan, who, as you can tell, Ben, is very fond of a salmon shirt. Put your hands together for Shane and Stefan.
Excellent. Stefan.
Yes.
So, salmon, we before we get people up on stage, just so we have a bit of fun with them, we like to ask them to tell us something interesting about themselves. So we've got something to have a bit of banter about. And the most interesting thing you could come up with is you wear a salmon shirt.
Yeah, well, when I first got here, everyone was bagging my salmon shirt, so I just stuck with it.
You just stuck with it? Oh, well, good luck then. All right. And over here we have Shane. Shane, we heard there that you like to zip around on your bike and eat chocolate. Is the zipping around on the bike to counteract the chocolate?
It's a motorbike, so it doesn't take too much
so it doesn't take too many calories.
Yeah, it's not the treadling, yeah.
All right. How are you with quizzes?
Oh, pretty ordinary.
Pretty ordinary.
Yeah,
well, tonight
so
is going to
get
be pretty easy. I think you're going to enjoy it. Now, you're not playing just for fun. Of course, it's going to be fun. You are playing for a prize. James, what's our prize?
Ben, our winners tonight will take home a $50 voucher courtesy of the Cheesecake Man.
Whoa, yeah. Yum. So, who's going to win?
Oh, it'll be me.
Oh, me,
easy.
absolutely, yeah.
Audience, who's going for Stefan? And who's going for Shane? Excellent. Well, tonight you are playing a game called Ben or Bull. I'm going to read out a fact, and you have to tell me whether it's Ben, it's a true thing and it's about me, or it's Bull, it's something completely made up. Now, your buzzers is your name, so let's just test yours is working, Stefan?
Stefan.
Good. All right. Excellent. Love it. And you even did that really cool hand in pocket. Excellent. I'm assuming it's in the pocket or it's a bit deeper and you're just really enjoying yourself up here. Hopefully it's just the pocket. And is yours working?
Shane.
Cool. All right. If you say them both at the same time, you might get in a little fraction earlier. All right. The game begins now. Here we go. Question number 1. Remember, answer is Ben or Bull. I've broken a world record.
Stefan.
Stefan.
Bull.
Incorrect. It's true. I have broken a world record with my magic and illusion show. All right. Question number 2. I once cut my scrotum open on a push bike and needed stitches.
Shane.
Shane.
Yes. Bull. Shane.
Correct. It's true. Yeah, cut them open and now they're really no. It's it's comparison. They were swollen for a while, but now it's cold, so it's slightly off. But it's normal. Don't worry. I'm happy with it. It's fine. All right. Question number 3. I had a very small part voicing a character in an episode of The Simpsons.
Stefan.
It's Shane. We've even popped it here for you. It's all right. But you were in first there.
I'm going to go Ben.
It's Bull.
Come on.
No, I wish I voiced a voice in The Simpsons. All right, here we go. Question number 4. I once performed for the Malaysian royal family.
Shane.
Shane.
Ben.
Correct. It's true. I flew all the way to Kuala Lumpur and did 5 minutes of magic for the royal family and got paid a month's salary. Not bad.
Not bad, yeah.
And it went so well, the magic career really took off, which is why I'm here on Channel 31. All right, question number 5. I've kissed a world leader on the lips.
Stefan.
Yes.
Bull.
Correct, it's Bull. Completely lie. But that was the last question, so coming in with 1 point is Stefan, but our winner is Shane! Which means Shane has won himself a cheesecake. Congratulations, Shane. Since first performing stand-up in 2012, Aidan Jones has sold out runs in the Edinburgh Fringe, Perth Fringe, Adelaide Fringe and Melbourne Comedy Festival. He's also a regular at comedy clubs all around Europe, the UK, Asia and Australia. He's hilarious and honest storytelling is quickly earning him an exciting reputation. And we're thrilled he's here tonight. It's Aidan Jones!
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Look, I I'm from Adelaide. I grew up in Adelaide. I live in Melbourne now. I'm actually, I love going home, you know, like to Adelaide every now and then. I go back and you get like all the gossip in one go. So like a few years ago, went back and we found out one of my mates lost a finger. He was working in a bar and he was polishing a wine glass and it smashed in his hand, fourth finger, cut the tendon, 13 operations. I was trying to fix it, couldn't fit. The best they could do, it was stuck like that forever. That's weird, and it grows handshakes. You're like, you know. So they took the finger off, more convenient, and it's a good warning to the rest of the fingers, you know. Got to let them know if you screw up, that's it, you're off the team, you're done. And now that guy's hand is stuck for the rest of his life in the 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink position. Bit of fun. The shocker. The barracuda, you know? One of my, like, I feel bad for the guy because it's like, it's hard to go through, but it's not that bad, is it? Like, he's not in a wheelchair, he's still white, he'll be fine, honestly. He'll be okay. He just can't do finger puppets anymore. Oh. And obviously when he gets married, they will have to glue the ring onto the stump, which... If he gets divorced, they're like, sorry, mate, we're going to have to take the rest of that finger off because the glue was too strong. And she's never coming back. So I went to a school in Adelaide called Emmanuel College, and I was talking about this after a show. You know, I talk a lot about where I come from. And last year in the Melbourne Comedy Festival, a girl came up to me after the show and she went, I actually went to the same school as you, Emmanuel College, and that's exciting. And I'm like, cool, I graduated in 2008. She goes, yeah, I graduated in 2017, which already I'm like, well, now I feel old. Great. And I'm talking about, okay, so maybe we can connect on this. I have a friend who I went to school with who's a teacher at Emmanuel College now, Jana Miltonoff. Maybe she was your teacher, Miss Miltonoff, and she goes, Miss Mildy? I'm like, that's my friend. You know my friend. She was your teacher. And I'm excited to tell her, like, you know, we were friends through school. She played guitar. And I was like, actually, maybe this is too much information, but I had a crush on Jenna all through school. And I said that to this 2017 girl, and she went, ugh, you had a crush on Miss Mildy? That's weird. What is that? I feel attacked. I'm like, maybe I'm old to this girl. I don't know what it was. And we went our separate ways, never really resolved it. And then after like a few hours, I messaged my friend to be like, hey, I met one of your former students. This is her name. We went back and forwards a few times until we realised I was wrong. My friend Jenna Miltonoff does not teach at Emmanuel College. Yeah, I teach at this other school. But she goes, my mum still teaches at Emmanuel College though. So now I'm putting the whole thing together. I understand that I'm replaying the conversation in my head, like when I said we used to go to McDonald's every day after school, that she was picturing me and like a 50-year-old woman. I'm 15, dunking my nuggets. I love you, Miss Mildy. Can you buy me another soft serve, please? And I laughed over the text to my friend because that's so funny. And then I sent the text and then I realised my friend doesn't have all of the information for why that's so funny, but I've laughed, so now I got to admit to the girl I had a crush on all through school, 1, that I had a crush on her, and 2, that I'm still talking about it 15 years later. And I told her, and she laughed, and we moved on, but a bit of me was like, what do you reckon, though? Any good? No good. So I'm half Colombian as well. Where I come from is my mum was backpacking in South America, came home pregnant with me, hello. And never met my dad growing up, my biological dad, but I've got a whole family in South America and I like to practice my Spanish and talk to them, you know. And a few years ago, I got a message from one in Spanish for my birthday. I like to reply, so I said, espero que tu año ha estado lleno de felicidad, which means I hope that your year has been full of happiness, right? So año means year in Spanish. They've got the 2 N's, normal N, and then the Ñ with the little moustache on the top. I don't have that key on my keyboard. I just got a regular N. So I sent that, and then I checked on Google Translate to see how I did. And I found out año means year in Spanish. Ano means anus, actually. So I'd said to my cousin, who I've never met before, I hope that your anus has been full of happiness. And you know what? I stand by it. I hope it has. All right, good for her. She seems lovely. She deserves that in her life. Good for her. Thank you guys very much.
Aidan Jones, ladies and gentlemen. You can find out more about Aidan and his comedy on the socials at Aidan Jones Comedy. One more time for Aidan Jones. We'll be back with more live from St Kilda after this. That was great. Sorry, I was busting. Welcome back. It's now time for a segment we like to call...
This is Ben's mildly entertaining list.
It is. It's now time for Ben's mildly entertaining list, which is fast becoming one of our most popular segments every week. And as the name suggests, it's mildly entertaining at best. We have great weeks, we have some average weeks. Each week we take a theme and we put that theme to a movie title and see if we can twist the title to have a little bit of fun with it. Tonight's theme is Signs You're a Social Media Influencer, Movie Edition. All right, are you ready? Yeah. Let's see how we went. We've got 8 of them tonight. All right, here we go. Starting down from 8 to 1 to the one we thought was the funniest, starting with the least funniest. Coming in at number 8 is definitely, maybe, wait, just let me take it again. We all know that person. We all know that person. All right, coming in at number 7, we have Back to the Filter. Oh, quick. Is it a Back to the Future? See what we did here? Highbrow stuff. Coming in at number 6 is Schindler's Likes. No? All right, too soon. Okay. Coming in at number 5, Shallow. Hello there. Would you mind taking a picture? Yes, we've all met that person, haven't we? Of course. Coming in at number 4, we've got Once Upon a TikTok in Hollywood. Warming up. All right, coming in at number 3 tonight, we've got Harry Potter and the Chamber of Selfies. Or if it's my phone, it's Harry Potter and the Chamber of Dick Pics. I mean, it's really hard to get a good angle. I mean, never mind. Coming in at number 2, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And by a Holy Grail, I'm not talking about Natalie Patel, whose Holy Grail is something entirely different. Coming in at number 1, the never-ending story of my makeup tutorials. And that's it for this week's Ben's mildly entertaining list. Our next entertainer tonight has a way with his audience, whether it be balancing shopping trolleys on his head, reliving that famous pottery scene from Ghost, and even getting men to unzip their flies. You just can't help but be wanting more from this incredible entertainer. So it brings me a great thrill to welcome him now. Please pop your hands together for Johnny Balance!
Hello. Now, I know what you're thinking. When a magician comes out on stage, they're automatically going to do a card trick. Well, tonight is no exception. Okay, so we're going to do a little card trick. Ben, would you mind helping me, actually? Yeah, everyone give Ben a hand. Come with me. Come on, Ben. Now, Ben, you can see I've got a deck of cards, and they are all different, okay? Yes. All the cards are different. What we're going to do is we're going to give the cards a nice little cut like this. One more to be safe. And now I'm going to go through the deck, and you say stop anytime you like.
All right, stop anytime you like.
Happy with that?
Perfect.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Excellent. Well, I'm not going to give you that one. Take the one I can't see. Show everyone. Show the cameras. Make sure you remember it, Ben. Have you done that?
I have.
Excellent. There we go. Place it on top. Because now I'm going to do something most magicians don't do.
Oh, okay.
I know. I'm going to let you shuffle. So you take the cards, you give them a nice shuffle, you do whatever you like. I want to make this as fair as possible tonight.
It kind of feels like the last 2 years in lockdown.
Yeah, well.
At home, shuffling my deck.
Yeah. All right.
About the same size, too.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, this is much bigger.
It's true. Now, are you happy with the cards in that order?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I don't want to influence you in any way. You're 100% happy with the cards in that exact order.
100% with the cards in that order.
Don't need them. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Now, before the show, we didn't plan anything, did we?
You're picking that up, right?
Oh, no. No. But we didn't plan anything before the show, did we? We planned nothing. Just for these guys here, we've planned nothing.
Nothing at all, no.
Okay. We had the cards. We shuffled. You picked a card. You shuffled. We threw them away. Believe it or not, your card has now left the pile. It's gone over the audience and ended up in your right shoe. So Ben, take off your right shoe and look inside. Is your card inside your right shoe?
Don't get a close-up of that. No.
No, because we didn't plan anything.
No.
Oh, yeah. And you're the host. Yeah. Okay, no, here's what we're going to do. We are going to find your card, okay? But I'm thinking maybe...
over here somewhere.
Well, actually, what if you... Unzip your fly. You go all the way down. All the way. You got
Do
it.
you know how many times I've been close to being cancelled already?
Let's do this. All right. All the way down, Ben. All the way.
It's cold.
Yeah. Now take it. You can tell. Now take your hand. Put it inside. Don't act like you've never done this before. Excellent.
It's not the first time I'm in front of a camera either.
Feel around. Feel around. It tickles, doesn't it? Yeah. Feel around. Now, Ben, is there anything there?
No. No. Not.
No card.
No
No
card.
card. Okay. I tell you what. We do need to find your card. Otherwise, it's a pretty shit trick, right? So I want you to unzip your fly all the way down, and then open it up a little bit because it's hot up here. Open it up. Yep. Excellent. Now, Ben, take your hands, put them on your head, and face the front, and don't move. Otherwise, this might hurt.
I don't know if I'm meant to be enjoying this because I kind of am.
You can tell. All right. Oh, actually. COVID.
Quick.
Oh, Ben, I want you to pull it out. The card. Yeah. Take it out, unfold it, and in a big, loud voice, is that your card?
It is. It's the two of
Oh
us.
my God! Everyone, give him a hand. Wow, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, before I go, a lot of you are probably wondering, why is his name Johnny Balance, right?
Yes.
Why is it Johnny Balance? Well, you know what, Ben? I'm not going to tell you why my name's Johnny Balance.
Okay.
I'm going to show you.
Okay.
All right, so let's do this. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it, Ben. Come on, shall we? All right, here we go. Are you ready? Let's do this.
Socials at Johnny_Balance. That's at Johnny_Balance. Book to see his show coming up on June 10th at the Marquee Room, Jackson Hotel in Toorak now. One more time for Johnny Balance! We'll be back after this. Oh, that was so good!
Thank you.
Wow! You came back. Thanks. We've got a live studio audience and film every Tuesday evening at the Alex Theatre. So we keep it small, book early at livefromstkilda.com. Now, a double award-winning television show that broadcasts live from Wadawurrung Country in Ballarat to Channel 31, Melbourne NAM, Fridays from 9 p.m. Directly after this show on Channel 31, Lance TV has been entertaining viewers for the past 5 years. Hosted by Lance Boyle and Gabriella Labucci, the show is a means to keep LGBTQIA+ in remote and regional Victoria connected, providing us, the viewers, with information, support groups, connections and education. They also keep the laughs and entertainment rolling in. The banter between the two hosts is never anything but hilarious. And their interviews with their guests always leave you thinking and knowing something a little bit more. Whether you're part of the LGBTQIA+ community or not, there is certainly something in this award-winning program for all. And we're thrilled to have one of the hosts with us tonight. From Lance TV, it's Lance Boyle!
So, I mean, as is the way in regional Victoria, you never come to somebody else's place without something to give. And that's off our tree, and the small ones are actually small mandarins.
Oh, and then the rest are lemons?
Lemons,
Yeah, the
darling,
Liberal Party weren't
lemons.
happy about them.
Well, Win some, you lose some.
You do this,
and ideally,
you lose some.
Lose some.
You look absolutely fabulous. Lance de Boyle, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming in, especially because you broadcast your show live. Directly after this show. We're currently in St Kilda tonight, Friday, for those of you watching in Melbourne. And your show is in Ballarat immediately after here. How is that even possible?
Well, darling, you're a magician. I'm a porf, and I think the two things might work well together.
Yeah, oh, well, yes, there you go. Now, for people who haven't seen the show Lance TV, could you tell us a little bit about what's going on with the show?
Well, the show itself, and I've got to say, your introduction was one of the most kindest things that's actually been said about us for a very long time.
Oh, you wrote it, so thank you.
Well, leaving money on the fridge. It's very kind. Thank you so much.
No, it's a truly excellent show. It's won countless awards, and there's a reason for that. Is because you and Gabriella are excellent hosts. You entertain and educate. What's been one of the proudest moments you've had with this program?
I would have to say would be winning the Antenna Award 2021 for our first year of broadcasting to Channel 31. We are actually live from a shed at the back of a rental property in suburban Ballarat doing that.
Really?
Live
every week.
Every week.
It's
every
a huge
Friday.
effort to go live every week. And for those people that haven't seen the show or maybe aren't part of the LGBTQIA+ community, is there something in there for them to get out of the show as well?
You know what? Our show is something for everyone. We are not only fun, we are not only LGBT, but we're informative, we're educational, and we work from the heart.
Yeah, you do. And the heart, we both wear the hearts on the sleeve. It's truly an excellent show. That's Lance TV, Friday nights, 9 p.m. On Channel 31 in Victoria, immediately after this show. Tune yourself in. Lance de Boyle, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I just say, on June 10, Lance TV is teaming up with Motor City Sounds at the Ballarat Mechanics Institute from 9 o'clock for a live in-concert show.
Yeah! Excellent stuff. It sounds like a whole lot of fun. But before that, if people can't wait that long for the fun, we're going to have some fun right now. Joining us back again is Johnny Balance. Please come onto the stage, Johnny Balance. So Johnny and Lance are going to be head-to-head playing a game we like to call...
I Can't Be Arsed.
That's right, playing I Can't Be Arsed. Now, it's not fair to give our guests on stage a chance to win a prize. So you two are going to be playing for some members of the audience. James, who are our two contestants for the audience?
Ben, joining Lance on the blue team is Louise.
Yes. Woo! Louise, ladies and gentlemen.
And on the pink team with Johnny is Liam.
Yeah.
Give them a round of applause.
Now tonight, our contestants are playing for some incredible prizes and, of course, to win the Golden Arts. James, what are the prizes tonight?
Ben, on top of the Golden Arts, our winning contestant will take home a $50 voucher, courtesy of Corgi Chicken on Ackland Street.
Corgi, it sounds good. All right, well, Lance and Johnny, take your seats. You will be doing the guessing. Louise and Liam, you will be doing the drawing. All right, so we're going to see how many we can get through in the time. First person to yell out the correct answer of the saying of the picture gets the prize. Audience, who's going for Lance and Louise? Hey! And Johnny and Liam? All right, don't start yet. The first one is what you will be drawing. That's the saying. All right, there you go. And your timer starts now. Go.
White piece of paper.
White piece of paper, that's good. Good work, Lance.
It's a cloud. It's a thought.
All right, we've got a couple of stripes at the moment.
Rain
not sure what's going on. For those of you playing at home, this is what it is.
Keep drawing.
Raining cats and dogs.
Raining cats and dogs! Correct. All right. flip the page over. Let's get ready for the next one. All right, well, you can leave
I've
your
got the
page
beginning.
there. It's fine.
I've got the beginnings of the human centipede behind
You do have
bars.
the beginnings of the Oh, very, very disturbing. I don't know what's going on. Or it's not looking good for this team over here. Maybe we should just give Louise the call.
We got this. We got this. We got this.
All right, this is the next one. All right, there you are, Louise.
You go, girl.
All right, and go. All right, this is the saying. Let's see who can get
It's
it.
an arrow. It's a picket fence. Picket fence. It's a fence.
We got I don't know what that. It's
fence.
a street.
It's
Oh, it's the rain back again. No.
A hay bale. Sitting on a sitting on a fence.
Sitting on a fence. It's Johnny Balance. All right.
Or was it sitting on that fence?
Sitting on the
Sitting on
fence.
that fence.
There we go.
like
All right, so it's 1 point each. Here is the decider one. The one
tension,
that's going to
tension.
announce our winner.
Okay, we got this.
And your time starts now. Go.
Go.
Cloud, tree, sheep.
Cloud.
Sheep. Oh, what do we got over here? I don't know. Tops of trees or something happening over here. For those of you at
Treetops.
home, this is what we're playing for.
Sheep.
Tops, 3 trees.
Tree 9.
Leaves.
Oh, I heard a
trees.
part of it over here.
Sheep. Cloud. Cloud 9.
Okay.
Cloud 9!
I'm on cloud 9. Sitting on
Which
cloud
means coming
9.
in on 2 points, the winner is Liam and Johnny!
I still think okay.
Not only, Liam, have you
Wow.
won the beautiful Golden Arts, you have also won our incredible prize from Core G Chicken. Give Liam and Johnny a big round of applause. And of course, you can catch Lance Friday nights directly after the show.
This is Chit Chat.
My Chit Chat guest tonight is a young comedian with 4 national tours and well over 500,000 social media followers to his name. His debut comedy special was called The Whitest Boy That Ever Lived. And his new tour, Cheers to That, is currently appearing at every nook and cranny around this country. So there's no excuse to not go see him live. Please pop your hands together for Luke Kitchell!
Yes.
Luke,
Thanks for
hello,
having me.
please grab a seat. Luke,
My adoring fans.
how have we managed to squeeze you in tonight?
I'm not as busy as you think I am.
I just had a look. You just released a stack of dates today on your socials.
Yes.
And I haven't seen like a date list like that, except when you see like UK comedians talking about their UK dates. You are performing everywhere.
Yeah. Australia's big.
It is.
People don't think about that.
But you're big. I don't know of any comedian that could also be selling out night after night. You're just like absolutely everywhere, smashing gigs and having so much fun.
It's going well. I don't know, man. TV show. This is great. Really, you have like an army of minions just like working away at your. Oh, this is great. I'm so jealous. I used to have guys that make TikToks for me, but this is unreal. This is so good.
Now, your new tour, Cheers to That, is so much fun. I had the opportunity to catch your show in Brisbane at the start of the year, and I noticed that your persona on stage is very natural and relaxed, and sort of it doesn't feel like a performance. It feels like the audience, even though there's a couple of hundreds in the room, it feels like we're chatting to a mate.
Yes.
Is that purposely from your podcast days, or it's just a flow on?
I just don't think I'm very good at doing stand-up. I don't know. I just don't. I don't think about it too much. I just go up there and have fun. And I obviously have jokes, but if I don't tell the jokes, then that doesn't bother me. I'm just happy to go up there and see what happens and
have a bit of fun.
Go in and out of the material. Yeah, it's just fun. That room that you showed me, it's a great room. Good chat.
It was great. Until I got COVID the day after. It was. I don't think it was from your event. It was
Super spreader Luke.
Yeah. You do. You have this great thing on your TikToks and all that. You talk about different reactions and that from the audience. You had a show recently where someone vomited on your stage.
Yeah, just on like in the front row, and then just watched as the venue cleaned it up. I was just like watching her, like, are you gonna offer to help? And she was just sitting there, and then she kept drinking.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and I was like, dude, ease up, Turbo. It was wild, but yeah, that did happen. Port Macquarie, it's a loose place. Yeah, not a great ad for Port Macquarie, but loose crowd.
Appearing there soon. Be sure to go check him out and throw up all over him. No?
Yeah, come spew in my shoes again. That's great.
You do seem to have this natural ability, though, that no matter what the audience throws at you and what's coming your way, you've got like an answer or a way out of everything. Where did that come from?
I don't think I do. I think sometimes I get bewildered, and people just laugh at that. Someone just vomits, and I'm like, oh no. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think about it.
So there's not sort of some, because you've got like 500,000 followers, so you're not behind the scenes doing all this calculation and stuff. You're just generally getting up there, being yourself, and people are just drawn to it.
Yeah. How arrogant's that? It's all me.
I mean, that's not. I wish it was all that.
I wish I had a better answer for you.
I'm working my arse off. We've got a team of army, as you're talking about, and we've got mum and dad watching, so that's great.
Yeah, my mum and dad will be watching too. Dad and Clint, shout out.
Do you love it when the audience gets involved and throws it at you, or you prefer a bit more of a quiet audience?
Oh no, I love it. It's so good. I mean, it goes in waves. Like I did Warrnambool a few nights ago, and that was just grunting at me. I was like, if you're gonna heckle, do words.
Do a proper one.
Yeah. Like I'd prefer you suck over. Yeah, it was.
That's how they speak in Warrnambool, though. I think that's like a mating call.
Man, the further you go out from the city, the less syllables they use.
It's true.
Literally.
You seem to, you've got a lot of fun on when you're dealing with your audiences, and you seem to have as much fun as them with the jokes and things. So I wanted to try something with you tonight. We're going to try and see who can not laugh. So we've got some jokes here that I haven't seen, you haven't seen. Okay. We're going to take turns in reading them out and trying to make the other person laugh.
Yep.
Whoever doesn't laugh wins.
Great.
We haven't done this before. It may or may not work. We'll see how we go.
Yeah.
Would you like to start, Luke?
Absolutely.
All right, take the top one there. Let's see how we go.
It's pretty good.
I've already lost, damn it. I mean, that was a pretty short segment. I mean, come on.
I just read the joke and I was like, classic.
Okay. It's okay. Starts now.
Why do cows have hooves?
I don't know.
Because they lack toes. I don't blame you.
My husband just found out I replaced our bed with a trampoline. He hit the roof. Not bad.
Generous studio
You know what?
audience.
We're going to take a commercial break and practice our joke. When we return, we'll be chatting some more with Luke. Back soon with more live from St Kilda. Welcome back. I'm joined by podcast and comedy superstar. It's Luke Cajole. Luke, how do you go being probably the most famous comedian in Australia?
That is undeniably inaccurate.
Tell me another comedian in Australia that's got 500,000 followers. Yeah, exactly right.
Dave Hughes' fans don't have Instagram.
Well, that's true. All teeth. We were having a bit of fun, and we're finding out why you are the comedy superstar you are, because we've got a couple more jokes here. Let's give another one a go, and let's give you another chance to cack me up.
Okay. I own the world's worst thesaurus. Not only is it awful, it is awful. It's not my joke. I don't know why I'm celebrating, but
that is awful. I think we'll have to go that Luke's the best with the jokes there. I was checking out your website, and you've got this whole segment of your website called Me Holding Muffins.
Finally, this is getting the attention that it deserves. Thank God.
I don't know whether it's a comedy genius or you don't get out much.
It's definitely the latter.
What is this all about?
One time I went to the Grampians in 2014 and had a bake-off with my friend, and we took some snaps, and I still own that jumper, which is disturbing, actually, that it's held up. And I never went to USC. My cousin just went there. I think it's University of South Carolina or Southern California. I have no idea. But yeah, it was just a throwback to me cooking some cheeky muffs. People think there's more to it.
Yeah, I thought surely there was going to be something more to it.
It's titled Me Holding Muffins.
It says what it is on the tin. It's great.
And it's funny, every new website I design, like whoever I get to design it, they always complain, like, it's gone through 3 adaptations of my website where I've forced the person who's designed it. I'm like, you need to add the tab of me holding muffins. They're like, surely we can lose the muffins. And I'm like, no. It's critical to the website. I'm like, we'll stop selling tickets if that's not on the website. People come for the muffins and then,
Have you got the muffin merch and all that as well?
No, but that's a good idea. Thank you.
I'll take 10% of that.
Yeah, that's
thanks.
fine. That's fair.
There's something else I was a little confused with. I saw your show in Brisbane, as I was saying, and it was one of the best nights I had out in Brisbane. Incredible show. But a lot of people in the audience were, I think, referring to your podcast or another show and kept asking something about the fog bit. Now, I know I'm probably a little bit older than a lot of your audience. Can you give me a little bit of light? Because I was just foggy as to what it was about.
The fog bit is a routine, like a stand-up comedy bit that I wrote that is arguably, it's infamous for being the greatest bit of stand-up comedy of all time. And I only perform it upon request. My co-host Lewis of my podcast...
Who'd like to see the fog routine?
No. It's actually currently retired.
Are you retired?
It's a retired bit. It's a 7-figure bit. Will only do it for $1 million. That's the rule. And I know people probably think that's ridiculous, but that's cheap. So no, it's just this in-joke from a podcast that got out of hand. Like, I wrote this bit and I hated it and I wanted to stop doing it. And then my friend Lewis on the podcast was like, that's fine. I think it just needs an audience. It just needs a fan base, this bit. So then he goes, at all of Luke Kidgell's shows, just yell fog bit and force him to do the bit, and ruin my life for like 2 years. Like, every show I did, it would be like, oh, we do the fog bit. Like, one time I did an open mic to like 4 people in Fitzroy, and one guy was just like, man, just do the fog bit, right? And I was like, okay. And then one time I was doing a corporate gig on the Gold Coast to 70-year-old lawyers, like, not my...
70-year-old lawyers yelling out, do the fog bit.
They're not my demographic, right? And this old guy just like got out of his chair. I had to do 20 minutes of a corporate. So it's one of those ones where you're just trying to do your time and get out.
Yeah, and get out, collect the money and
see you later. I was 17 minutes in. I was like, let's go. And then one old guy just stands up. He's like, oi, mate, do the fog bit. And I was like, sir, how do you know what that is? He's like, oh, my granddaughter watches you on the Tok Tick. And I was like, oh, great. How good.
It's brilliant. There's so many great things in the show. I highly recommend you get out there and check it out. That sound means it's time to play This or That. We play this every show with every celebrity guest we have that come in. Your job is to answer as many questions as you can in the time. Each question has 2 answers. You must choose one of the answers. Luke Kidgell, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your time starts now. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Live gigs or podcast?
Live gigs.
Podcast or radio?
Podcast.
Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook. Oh, neither.
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No, get it out of there.
You get out of here. That's the correct answer. Ryan Reynolds or Tom Holland?
Oh, don't make me choose between my boys. Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
A cup of tea or a glass of wine?
Glass of wine.
Quiet audience or heckling?
Heckling.
Early mornings or late nights?
Late nights.
Boobs or bum?
Boobs.
Why'd you look at my chest when you said that?
I thought it was yours.
Live from St Kilda with Ben Murphy or The Project?
Live from St Kilda with Ben Murphy.
Yeah, of course. Have you ever pulled out that Don't You Know Who I Am card?
Absolutely not. Because they'll be like, no.
And finally, should people grab tickets to go and see Luke Kidgell? Cheers to that.
Only if you go check out the muffins page first. That's what I'm here to promote. Go watch me holding muffins, check out my website, and then if you want to buy tickets when they're do what you want.
100% go and see Luke and his muffins. I'm sure there'll be a whole tray there. Nice and delicious. Head to Luke's socials for website links, tour dates to the new show. Cheers to that and more at Luke Kidgell. It's honestly such a great show. One more time for Luke Kidgell!
Thanks for having me, mate.
Thank you so much, mate.
Do I leave now?
We met them at the start of the show. Now here to perform Clarity, it's Nicole Halford and the Rose Lambs!
darkened corners of my eyes, now great insight. Clarity by the ocean, reflective ocean, sinking in positive emotion. Breathing in, basking in your mighty everlasting, sweet sun giving, sweet love and free hearts. And all of a sudden, a blink on the horizon and returns wholly to this woman. Centers of sight shines the light.
That was amazing! Nicole Halford and the Rose Limbs, ladies and gentlemen. Be sure to follow them on all the socials. Nicole Halford Music. That's Nicole Halford Music. And be sure to book your tickets now for the recording of next week's show. Go to livefromstkilda.com. We'll be back next week. Until then, look after yourselves and one another. I'm Ben Murphy. Bye-bye for now.